Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I am glad that I can be here with you this morning. I almost didn't make it. I really somehow threw my back out again. You know me and my back issues. It is ongoing, it seems like. And I was in so much pain yesterday and last night. Didn't get much sleep. Hi, Francis. And I did not have time to prep for today because I just rested and iced and did everything I could to make my back better. But then when I got up this morning, I remembered that I had a backup project from this past weekend. Good morning. I was the backup person in case we needed it for the Global Inspiration Stamp Team, and we didn't need my projects. I thought, what the heck? I can do that. So just in case you're not a part of that group, we hosted a weekend event where we shared Christmas in July ideas with sets that we currently have available for Christmas ideas if you want to get going on your Christmas cards. And so I'm going to share a project from that. So that will all work out and we will be good. It'll be something new. If you're watching here this morning, please take a moment to say hello. Hi, Jennifer. Glad you are here. So that I know you're here. And I see people popping on, so I'm going to just reload my screen here and make sure I can see me up and running and where I need to be. And there I am. Okay, all is good. Let me know if you're here. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024, and I am hoping your day is off to a good start. We are still in the 90s here, still hot, but starting tomorrow, and for the next 9 days, we're supposed to drop down in the 80s, and there's also a chance of rain all of those 9 days. So fingers crossed, guys. We are so dry here. We need rain, and I'm excited to see that. Hopefully that will pan out. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 27 years, and I love what I do. I'm coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I'm here to help you find the joy of paper crafting and card making, to show you tips and tricks for doing that. Hi, Lenny, glad you're watching. And then to encourage you to send out all of those beautiful creations so that you can double the joy, not only your joy from making them, but someone else's joy from receiving them. Hope you're having a good day, Lenny. Good to see you here. Please be sure to give me a hello in the comments. Let me know you stopped by. If you're watching on the replay, let me know that also. As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments on this video and giving away the card that we make today. So be sure to comment as many times as you like. Each comment is an entry. I want to know what you think. I like to know what you think. And if you have questions, please ask and I will be happy to answer them. I can't follow your questions while I'm on screen because my computer doesn't roll up and I can't see them. But I will get back to you at the end and answer any questions and respond to any comments that you leave. All comments entered today through midnight tomorrow, July 17th, will be entered, and I will draw for a winner the following morning. Congratulations to Linda Marshall. Linda, you won that Meandering Meadows DSP card I made last time. Thank you for watching and commenting. It means the world to me, and your support does also. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to take you down and around to my table. So there is my brown lawn out there, which is sad. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. That is where you are right now. You can find me on YouTube under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. My hostess code for the month of July is in front of you right now. Please use that if you're ordering in the month of July. It gives me the most benefits for your order, allows me to earn extra product back that I can then in turn give back to you in the form of my giveaways and my drawings and my free stamp classes, etc. So I really appreciate when you do that. If your order's over $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, then don't use the code, because in that case you will earn Hostess rewards, and I want you to get those. Okay guys, I have cards, quite a few, so we're going to go through them here. Hopefully not too quickly, because I want you to see them and appreciate them. But it is my birthday week, and birthday cards are coming in. So my first card is from my friend Carol. It is unbelievable how many layers and sections and everything on here. It's tied with this beautiful sparkly kind of leather strip. I can't remember what it's called, but I have seen it and it is gorgeous. And I have used it, and it really holds this together, because guys, this is, like I said, unbelievable. So when you open it up, it says happy birthday. It has this beautiful butterfly, and then it opens up and it's folded in the middle like this. So it's got like kind of an accordion fold. And then it's got this little piece over here where she can write what she wants to write to me. Unbelievable, all the layers on here. Way more complex than anything I do, Carol. I am impressed. I am a clean and simple gal, and I am always so impressed when people do so much on their cards. That is just gorgeous. So thank you, Carol. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And my next one is from my friend Joanne. And this is from an old kit that we used to sell. Now, she adapted it and made it her own. It's funny because I have a free card making day coming up the end of this month. And this is one of the kits that we will be using in that. And I pulled it out and thought, oh, I love this kit. It's been a long time since I've used it. And then she sent me a card with it. So thank you, Joanne. How cute. May all your wishes come true. I hope so. I have lots of wishes. So my next card is actually just a thank you note from a friend, Nancy, in Arizona. She has been going through a rough time medically, and this was just a cute little thank you note she sent, letting me know that she appreciated my thoughts and prayers. And that meant the world to me. And Nancy, I hope if you're watching, just wishes for a quick recovery for you and a complete recovery, because I know it has been rough. This card is from my sister-in-law, Elaine, and it is just a Z-fold card. But what a cute idea with a little dragonfly just peeking on over there outside of the flowers. It is happy birthday wishes, so thank you, Elaine, for thinking of me. And my next card is from, I can't remember, let me see real quick. Oh, from my friend Jan in Arizona. She has also been going through some health things. So Jan, you are in my prayers. And she sent this with her payment for the In Color Club. It uses some really old sets. I've been with Stampin' Up! Forever, and I remember these. Some of the very early sets that I received. And I know Jan's been using Stampin' Up! For a long time too. I love it, Jan. Thank you. The next card is from my friend Betty in Arizona, and it is a happy birthday wishes. And I just want to show it to you because I think it is so stinking cute. It is a card that has this little slider where you can throw in your seeds. And she sent me some zinnia seeds. So I am going to be planting these. I'm not sure I will plant them this year. I think at this point it might be next year. But we're not doing a lot of gardening this year, but we hope to do a lot more next year after some of the other projects we have are done here. Look how cute that is. It just slides in there. She did put little Velcro behind it, which is cool because then it's not going to move around. But that just lifts off, and then you can pull out your pack of seeds. So cute, Betty. Thank you for thinking of me. My next card is from my friend Stephanie from California. And Stephanie sent a big card, not the kind I usually make. Look at that. That's like, is that a half a sheet? Not quite a half a sheet, but pretty darn close. And Stephanie, this is so cute. Another favorite from years ago was that 5-petal flower that we had. I loved it and used it so much. How cute is that? And she decorated on the inside. It's happy birthday. And then I loved this, so I wanted to share it. This is what she put on top of her card to protect it. And it's stamped, and it says, this card is hand stamped. Either I really like you or I have too much time on my hands. How cute is that? And she used that as her protector. So I've got to do that too. That is a great idea, to stamp a cute little saying or something on the protector rather than just the card. So thank you, Stephanie, for thinking of me. Now this one, I have no idea what these stamps or these die cuts are from, but this is from my friend Jenny in Prescott Valley. And look at this complete little coffee shop she sent me. There is so much detail on here. The little coffees with their little bands on to protect your fingers from burning. A whole little shelf here with coffee cups and stuff on it. A lamp, and I love that the lamp is kind of tweaked to the side. I don't know if she meant to do that, but I love that. It just makes so much sense, because if you're getting stuff off the shelf, what are the odds you're going to hit that lamp and tweak it? I don't know. It just seems like such a realistic type thing to me that I loved it. Sending you a birthday brew. How cute is that? Even the little espresso machine. Jenny, that is amazing. You did an awesome job on there. Thank you, thank you. Okay, just a couple more. We're almost done. This next card is from my friend Joanne in Arizona, and it was made using a layout that I did on one of my Facebook Lives. And it just says hello, and then on the inside, wish you were here, and it pops up. It was that pop-up card, that front pop-up, just like that, and it fits into that little slot on the side, and it stands on your table like that. Joanne, you did a great job with that design. I love it. They have a group that gets together, and different people take turns or make swap cards, and this was one of her designs, and it is so, so cute. So thank you, Joanne. And then my final card just came in today's mail, so I wanted to share it with you because I got it on time. This is from my friend Karen, wishing me a happy birthday. She got some, it looks like she fussy cut all of these beautiful flowers on the front, and then when you open it up, it's one of these pop-out cards. Now, I have never made one of these ever. I struggle a little bit. This is a marine thing. I know I should get over it with cutting those lines and doing all that scoring, because like I said, I'm a clean and simple gal, but I have seen this card made many times, this design, and it is so cool. In fact, I think these little ones can pull out a little bit too. Let me see if I can fold them right so they lay out right. It's probably just the way I had the card closed. Give me a second, because I want to get the full impact of this, guys. There we go. Look at that card. How cool is that? From the top, you can see all those little sections that are scored and popped out. Just beautiful. And then it has a spot on the back to write. So I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Karen. Thank you for all the wishes. My mantle is full, so cards are going to have to start going onto my table, which is fine. Okay, quickly. Bonus days still going on. Every $50 purchase in US dollars that you make, pre-shipping and handling and tax, will earn you a $5 off bonus days coupon. Also remember, if you purchase from me in the month of July and you have a $50, you will earn my free card class. And right now for this week through next Sunday, I have a special from the Global Inspiration team where I will send out a PDF of all of the cards we made on there. Even if you're not a part of that group, if you want the PDF with all the Christmas ideas that we made on there, that $50 purchase will get you all of those things this month, or at least through next Sunday. So think about ordering if there's anything that you need. We also have our new online exclusives and kits. Don't forget about them. Check them out. And then anyone who orders from me by July 29th, so for the last 6 months, if you ordered from February 1st through July 29th, you will get a catalog sent to you in the month of August automatically, directly from Stampin' Up. So that is the best way to get them, the earliest way to get them. I don't send out any of my private catalogs until the month of September, when the catalog has already started. So if you want that catalog early, coming right from Stampin' Up, order from me by July 29th. And if you don't know if you qualify for that already, just ask. I'll check. Okay, Changing Leaves bundle is my bundle bonus of the month. If you purchase this bundle in the month of July, 100% of my profits will go to support the Doors of Hope ministry here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Plus, I will send you an online exclusives tutorial of additional ideas that use all of our online exclusives that are online. I'm not all of them, but all the projects use online exclusives. It'll be a fun one because you don't always see all those projects, and that'll come automatically to you by email. My classes coming up quick. My online private class, if you want to sign up for that, and I still have some openings in there. If you want to sign up, you have to sign up by this Thursday, 10 p.m., because those kits are hopefully going to go out in the mail the very next day so that you have them on time to get them for the Saturday, July 27th class. So I will send you full details on that. If you're interested, just email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. But be sure that you RSVP by July 18th so I can get your payment and get that kit out to you. And then my free monthly virtual card class. Like I said, a $50 purchase this month will get you the 3 card kits. $75 will get you the 3 card kits and a bonus project. $100 will get you the 3 for card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment. Those will get mailed out to you no later than August 1st, and that free class will be on Monday, August 12th at 11 o'clock right here in this Facebook page. Catalog still going strong. Let's make a card. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the card. It's pretty cute. I think you'll like it. I'm just going to put it out here right at the beginning, and then I'll show you how we made it. I'm changing it up only slightly. Only one little thing I think I changed at all. No, 2 little things I changed. But it's going to look like this when it is completed. So it uses the Trucking Along bundle. Now, this is an online exclusive bundle. That's why I said do not miss the online exclusives. It comes or is bundled with a border punch. So this punch punches out all the different pieces of the truck. It can be used for so many things. It does have a Christmas wish, but it also has sending you sunny thoughts, special delivery, every day is a fresh start, and then this little farm fresh sign that you could actually put on the truck door if you wanted. And then it has tons of other things for this. So you can put trees on your picture, flowers on your picture. There's a little park bench type image. There is a Christmas tree for the back of the car or the truck. There is a palm tree for the back of the truck. There are presents and flowers and just tons of cute little images in here. So this is what we're using today for our project. And I wanted to make a simple Christmas card because I am a clean and simple gal. But I think a fun fold always adds to a card when you want to make it a little more special, as well as some sparkles, as you can see. So for this one, it is just a gatefold card that opens up, and there is the inside of the card. Now, the thing with a gatefold card is it can come together wherever you want it to come together. So this could meet in the middle. It could have had the smaller flap on the left. I put it to the right. The measurements for this are, your beginning cardstock is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And then you're going to score it, and I actually scored it this way because I usually score my smallest measurement first. So it's scored at 2 inches, and then again at 7.5 inches. And that makes, when it folds together, a regular A2 card that goes into our A2 envelopes just perfectly. My favorite size of card to make. So let's do this, and I will put all the measurements in the comments when I'm done here, so you don't have to write them down, but we're just going to make this cute little card. So we're starting out with that base, like I said, and I think we're just going to do the inside first on here. And to do that, I am going to grab this little strip of Designer Series paper. Now this strip did I write it down? Yes, it's, I don't know the measurement. It's 1/2 inch. Yep, it is. 1/2 inch. And then it goes the entire width of my inside piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's just really simple to add using some seal. I'm gonna go on the back of it. So I'm sitting here in a little bit of pain. I opened up today telling people that my back is out. I'm gonna see the chiropractor today. I had lidocaine patches on it yesterday and took pain meds so I could sleep and still didn't sleep very well. Every now and then I do something that just sets my back off completely, and I did it. I think I overdid. Remember the other day when I came on, I said all the stuff I was doing. I had laundry and I was cleaning and I was sorting things, and I just think I overdid it. But it is what it is. I'm old and I have a bad back, and I just have to kind of live with the consequences when I do stuff like that. So we're going to use a little sentiment that says, wishing you a festive Christmas. And I'm going to use Old Olive ink. And I'm going to put that right here on the inside of my card. And I'm going to turn this around just so I can bring this a little closer to me. And that way I can get it straight and even, hopefully. So I like stamping with the part I'm stamping closer to me. It just gives me a little more control over it, especially when I'm on camera, so I don't have to put my head so far underneath the camera. So that's what I did right there. And since we have this stamp out, I'm just going to do my envelope at the same time. And we're going to stamp the same sentiment right on there. I don't know if you noticed my Old Olive pad here. It has a bite out of the corner. I dropped it last week, and I dropped it onto my plastic mat. And when I picked it up, somehow it stuck and that tore off. It really surprised me because it's still pretty juicy. It's still pretty inky. I don't know why that corner stuck, but it did. But the pad still works perfect, so I'm not going to let that bother me. Okay, so there is that. Let's put that on the inside of our card using some seal. Now, this designer series paper may look new to you, and that's because it is. This was released in this month's new release of online exclusive products. So I'm just going to center this here in the inside of my card. Just like that. So now when you open it up, that's the image you're going to get inside. So this designer series paper is called Iconic Celebrations. And it has beautiful images in here. I should have gone through and pulled them out like I usually do. But like I said, I was feeling lousy and not super prepped for this. I was glad I had this project ready to go from the weekend event. But here it has Christmas trees, and on the back some cherry cobbler little leaves and berries. There's one that has candy canes, and on the back pine boughs. I'm not going to show you them all, but I'll pull out a few. There's a cute one for New Year's Eve with little champagne glasses on it. And then on the back, this could be used even for Valentine's Day with the hearts. There's a fall image with acorns and leaves. And then those beautiful polka dots on Cajun Craze. How gorgeous are those? The image that we're using today, so I'll skip that one. Here's another fall one with just some fall lines. And then on the back, those little fall leaves. And then here's another New Year's or 4th of July. It's got like fireworks or sparklers. And then on the back, it's got birthday candles for a celebration. One more, and then I'm going to move on. But there's a pumpkin one. And on the back, a plaid. So there is just a lot going on in here. I think I'm missing like 4 or 5 I still didn't show you. Great, great little images. This is an online exclusive paper. So it'll be available while it's available and gone when Stampin' Up! Decides to take it away. But it was just released, so I'm thinking we'll have it through the holidays. And it's great because it celebrates so many different holidays throughout the year. So I pulled out this plaid image. And on the back of it is leaves and little berries of a different kind than that other one I showed you. And that's what we're going to be using for this card. So I have a piece of basic white, 2 pieces actually. And these are going to be layered onto my flaps. So these are 3 3/8 inches by 4 1/8. That'll go right here on this side. And then let me make sure which one is the right length here. I have two almost the same. I think it's this one, yes. And then this one is 1 7/8 by 4 1/8. And so we're just gonna put those on directly onto those flaps with white. Now you could skip this layer if you wanted to, but I kind of like the way it sets off the designer series paper right underneath it. So it's a very small border, and you'll still see the cherry cobbler around the edge. And then this little strip on the other one. Are you guys getting any reprieve from the heat where you are? I saw that Arizona, the Prescott, Arizona area we're removed from is having monsoons, so that is always nice. But they've also had some hail and some other things, but yeah, rain, so welcome at this point. So that is how that looks. And then we're gonna add a piece of designer series paper. So this is that plaid paper. And this, the sizes of these are, let me look it up for you in case you don't come back. It's 3 1/4 by 4 and 1 3/4 by 4. And again, simple card. These could be cut up ahead, and this could be so mass produced for the holidays. Nothing difficult here, but I do love that little bit of a fun fold to give it some character and a little bit of specialness. So this is also a small border, and you just want to kind of center it right onto your white layer. And then we're going to add some seal to the smaller piece. And I'm lining up my pattern. So I have at the bottom this darker strip. So I'm going to put at the bottom of this one, the darker strip also, just so it looks like it kind of continues on there. You might hear my hubby out there. He just killed a bunch of wasps that we're trying to make a wasp nest up here on our front porch. So I hear him out there sweeping stuff up and doing it. Okay, so there's our base of our card. This little strip in here pulls it all together, which I love. Now I have a strip of cherry cobbler that is 1 inch by 3 3/4. On this card, I accidentally pulled out a strip of real red, and I don't know how I didn't notice it till it was all together. But it didn't really matter. I think it looks fine. But I did want cherry cobbler. I wanted it to match the colors in the paper. So I pulled that out here. And we're going to flag each end of this using the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch, which is just a great way to do your little flag. You just want to push it in just far enough so your corners hit the edge of the punch there where it's coming in. And you want it kind of centered on your piece. So doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to pop that out. We'll come around and do the other end. Same way. Try to center it and push it just in enough where it's going to cut right at those corners. And that is just a simple way to get that end on there. And I like it because it's curved. It just gives it a different character than when you cut in straight. Just something different. And this is going to go on here centered. So what I'm going to do is take my seal, and I'm going to lay this right on here where I want it, side to side approximately. And I'm only going to put my adhesive, I'm going to turn it just because it's easier with me being right-handed, on the side over here. I only want it to touch this side of that gatefold. And then I'm just going to flip it over, recenter it, get it pretty close to where I want it. That plaid can throw you off when you're trying to center, so take your time figuring that out, but I'm not going to measure it or worry about it for that matter. So now when I open that up, only the part behind this flap is adhered and this piece is not. And then the next thing I did on this one, I cut out a circle with a circle punch. And I love my punches, but then I realized that this particular circle punch, the 2 1/4, is currently retired. So for my card today, I took our deckled edges circles and found one that was a very similar size and cut one out with that. And actually, I do like the character it gives it. Now for this sparkle, this is our, let me show you, our Berry Burst Old Olive and White Glimmer paper. Glimmer specialty paper. It's an online exclusive, and you get a sheet of Old Olive, Berry Burst, and White Glimmer paper in there. These are gorgeous. I know you can see that shimmer on camera because I can see it. I love them, love them. And there is no glitter that comes off. They are just like that. No glitter. Can you believe it? Do you remember our Dazzling Diamonds days? I love Dazzling Diamonds, but there was glitter everywhere. This one, nothing comes off. Okay, so I'm going to take this. We're going to place that right on the center here. I'm centering it side to side on my cherry cobbler. And I'm just going to take my seal and put it right down the middle because I only want the glue onto that cherry cobbler strip basically. So let me get that flat. Come in here. See if I can get this pretty centered. Again, I don't worry about it too much. There we go. So that is on there just like that. So let's do our truck, guys. I have a piece of scrap paper here. And we are going to stamp this cool pickup truck. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the outline using Memento ink. And everything I'm using, all the stamps I'm using today are from that Trucking Along set. That is an online exclusive and it is currently available. So that's cool. We're just going to come in here and stamp that right onto this strip of white cardstock. And then I'm going to take my cherry cobbler ink because I want it to match the paper, and we're going to make a cherry cobbler truck. So here's the body of our truck. I'm just going to ink it up. Hopefully I'll get none in the window because I noticed that my cherry cobbler ink is a little juicy, and the other day I got some ink in there and I don't want it to show on my window. So I'm going to come in here. If I get a little more, I'll take it off again. I just am pulling it off. I don't think it would actually stamp down. It didn't when I stamped the last one, but I did notice it was there, so I just want to be careful with that. And we're going to come in here and I'm going to line this right up over my truck and stamp it down. Just like that. Now this is like an old-fashioned pickup truck and I love it. And it has some little white lines like shadowing on there. The windows are open. Love, love, love that look. And there is actually in the set a little double tires, so you could just stamp that black in there and fill it in. But I'm going to be using our Stampin' Write marker. This is an old Stampin' Write marker. It still has that fine little tip on it. But our new felt tip ones would work just as well in basic black, and I'm just going to come in here and color them in. It's just as easy for me to do that because I love to color, but if you didn't want to color it, you could grab that other stamp out of the set and just stamp the black on your tires, and that would work too. I love this little truck. I think it is so cute. Just adorable. Do the inside of our tires or wheels. There we go. So there is our little pickup truck, and I am going to punch that out using the Builder Punch. So we'll come in and line this up right in the middle there. All right, there is our truck. And then I have to do my little tree for in the bed of the truck. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come in here using our Memento Black, and I am going to stamp the outline of that tree with Memento, Memento Tuxedo Black. That is correct, Maureen. You know what you're talking about. I'm just going to stamp it just like that. Sorry, I might be a little loopy because I am on pain meds, huh? That could be. I'm a little loopy half the time if you ask my husband, but I feel just slightly out of it this morning from that. So, and then I'm going to use the Old Olive ink and the inside of the tree. So this is pretty much a two-step stamp. Like every image on here has two images that go with it to add depth and color to it. And that saves you actually having to color if you're not a coloring type person. I'm going to come in here and try to line that up, not worrying about it being too perfect. There we go. So there is our tree. It also has those little white spots on there that are kind of like if snow was laying on it. And I'm going to grab my snips and we're going to fussy cut this. So this does not cut out with a punch, but it is super easy to fussy cut, just back and forth in between those branches. And because the image is kind of sketchy and non-perfect, you don't have to be super perfect cutting it out either. You just want it to give kind of that feel of a Christmas tree. Just like that. Cut that off so I don't have all that excess to work with. And I'm leaving that little bit of white at the bottom for a reason. It just gives me a little bit more to work with when I'm putting this in the bed of the truck. So I'm not going to trim that flat along the bottom. I'm going to leave that white there. And then I'm going to grab our extra sticky tape and tear off a piece about 1 inch long. And we're going to place this tree in the back of the pickup truck. And I'm placing it so it goes in the bed of the pickup truck, just like that. But it comes up over the front of the pickup a little bit like that. Like if it was leaning in there as you're going down the road and taking it home. And hopefully this didn't move when I flipped it. Just going to place that on there. Yep, perfect. Just like that. So now we have our little Christmas tree coming home for the holidays in the back of our pickup truck. I'm not peeling the back of that off. I'm just leaving it on there because that works fine to hold it in place. And we are going to pop this up on a few dimensionals. Sticking to my fingernails. Sorry, guys. Just like that. And then I'm going to center this onto my glimmer. And that is our card, guys. What an adorable little Christmas card. Easy to mass produce. Everything you're cutting out is pretty much straight lines. The truck punches out with your builder punch, so that's quick and easy. The little tree is super easy to cut out and add to the back of the truck. So, like I said, this was a project I had set aside. It was for the weekend while we were doing our global inspiration as a backup, and we didn't need it. So I was glad I had it because yesterday was spent not doing much stamping at all because I hurt so bad. Thank you for stopping by and taking a little time out of your day to be with me. I hope you liked it. I hope you picked up some fun inspiration. I will post all the products and measurements in the comments. Don't forget to leave your comments for a chance to win today's card. You have till tomorrow night to leave those comments and they will be entered, and I will draw the next morning. Just getting some of my junk out of the way so as not to distract you, because there is a lot going on my mat here. Here is the card I am giving away. As always, I would love to be your creative coach and demonstrator. If you have any questions at all, if you need a catalog, if you just want to reach out to me in the comments of this video or email, my email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I am changing up my schedule a little this week. Instead of Friday, as that is my birthday, and I think I'm going to be busy, we have some plans for the day. I'm hoping to be here on Thursday, July 18th at 10:30 instead. A lot will depend on my back. I'm just going to be really honest with you. So I will keep you posted. Watch my site here, this Crazy Stamping Lady page on Facebook, and I will let you know what is happening. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Try to be cool thinking about Christmas in July, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.